What's shaking booktube? My name's Cam, welcome back to another video. This is... I have a feeling this one is gonna suck.
You don't say. You don't say. You don't say!
But I can't complain because no one's actually making me do this. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I've been seeing going around, there's quite a few people doing this challenge called the 24-hour Writeathon, which is exactly as it sounds. You just read a book for 24 hours or 12 hours or something like that. You just read, skipping sleep, and obviously you can take breaks for food and all that kind of stuff. But I saw that and I thought, I wonder if I could do that. But then it kind of occurred to me that reading for 24 hours could potentially ruin the content of whatever it was I was reading if it was at a point where I was so fatigued and sick of reading. I just know it would get to a point where my eyes were just looking at words and I wouldn't actually be enjoying the book. So I decided to do something a bit different. And what I've decided to do could be there's equal chance for it to reach a point where I'm just putting down words and not really having much value in the words I'm putting down. But that's the beauty with writing, is that you have to go back and revise it anyway. Oh yeah, probably important to mention what I'm doing is a 24-hour Writeathon. Just letting you know quickly, I have set myself 3 basic ground rules for this. One is I can only really take a break every 3 hours. If I need to get a drink or go to the toilet in those 3 hours, I can, but I can only really have a break every 3 hours. Rule 2 is every break is no more than half an hour. That time was specially chosen because that's how long an episode of How I Met Your Mother is. And rule 3 is that I can quit at any time if I want to. But if I do end up quitting before the 24-hour mark, I have to do some kind of thing I don't want to do, and I'll figure that out later if that actually happens, but it'll probably be along the lines of leave a comment and I'll do one of these gross things or eat something gross or something like that, just to create a bit of incentive for myself. With that said, as far as how I think this is going to go, I think it's going to fucking suck, but again, I can't really complain because no one's making me do this. I think it's going to really suck, but I'm going to give it a shot. At the very least, I'll be disappointed if I don't make it at least 12 hours. Anyway, that's all I want to say for now. We'll get into the rest of the Writeathon right now. It is 7 p.m. right now, so I guess I'm going until 7 p.m. tomorrow. Have fun watching my descent into madness. So first check-in, and it's going surprisingly well. I did have a break in there after 3 hours, but I didn't film one of these. I've actually been writing for nearly 6 hours now, so I mean it's only a quarter of the way there, but it's a lot more than I thought. I actually haven't done a whole lot of writing in that time though. I've been writing the whole time, but I haven't done a lot of words, which is kind of weird, at least for nearly 6 hours worth. I think I've done, I don't know, maybe 4,000, 5,000 words. Usually I do 1,000 words an hour, but I don't know. But yeah, I've been writing since 7 p.m. and it's nearly 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. So I mean, I guess I'm a quarter of the way there. That's alright. I'm feeling alright so far. I thought at this point I would already be over it, but I'm good. I think I can still write for a fair while. One thing I didn't consider when I started this though is that it's possible that staring at a screen for 24 hours is going to be a massive issue. I didn't really think of that, which is weird because you'd think that would be the first thing you would think of. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how I go. It's 4:40 a.m. I'm 2 hours shy of having written for 12 hours, and I don't think there's any way to write for 24 hours. I mean, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, and I'm just plain bored. And although I'm getting a lot of words down, I'm not sure there's any actual content to what I'm writing. I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know. Look, it's 4:40. I want to make it at least 12 hours. If I can make it to 7 p.m., I can at least say that I've done the writing challenge for 12 hours. Fuck, this was a dumb idea. No one's making me do this. No one's making me do this. I think I might be becoming slightly delirious, actually. I'm not getting a lot of writing done either. Like, I mean, obviously I'm getting a lot of writing done, but for the time I'm spending doing it, I'm not getting a lot of writing done. I think in total for, nearly 10 hours of writing, I've maybe only written like 6,000, 7,000 words. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. In the next video, I guess the sun's gonna probably be up, and then I think I'm gonna have to call it. I'm starting to, like, my eyes are really starting to fucking kill. I'm staring at the screen for this long as well. It's just, this is rough, man. Real rough. I can't do it anymore. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. What's the time, you ask? Well, as you can see, the sun has officially come up. The sun has risen. It is 7:03 Tuesday. It has officially been 12 hours. And there's no way in hell I was ever going to be able to do this for 24 hours. I'm surprised I even made it this far. As for word count, taking even my breaks into account, I must have only had like an hour tops in terms of breaks. So I wrote for at least 11 hours, and my word count was around, I think it was like 8,700 something. So pretty damn good. Well, I don't know, that's subjective. At this point, I've officially reached overtired. So I was tired at around the 6-hour mark, but I was alright. Like, I could keep writing at that point and have my writing be decent. But everything after maybe 7 or 8 hours, it was just crap. When I got tired quickly, and it kind of just hit me like a truck. And I think for the most part, towards the end, the last couple of hours, everything I wrote was just garbage. Barely even worthy of a first draft. It literally got to the point where it hurt to even have headphones on my head, because I'd had them on for so long. And let me tell you, my headphones are some damn comfy headphones. But yeah, eventually it was painful to have them on. I just want to read you one of the lines that I wrote during these hours of delirious garbage, just so you can see what was going through my mind. So this bit here is referring to someone who had just basically got stabbed in the ribs, and they're trying to block the stab wound with their hands. This proved about as fruitful as blocking a hose with a toothpick. Warm pulses of blood pushed through his fingers in thick squirts, leaving a trail of blood that would give Jack the Ripper a hard-on. Let me just tell you, if it gets to a point in your writing where you're trying to describe a life-threatening scene and you start talking about infamous serial killers, boners, it's probably a good time to stop. So yeah, what are my final thoughts on this experiment? First of all, it sucked. I really don't think I ever want to do this again. There was no way in hell I was going to make it 24 hours. That's just a fact. And a large part of that problem is that you're staring at a screen. You just can't stare at a screen for that amount of time without it becoming a health issue. So, I don't know if I would ever recommend for anyone else to try this. With that said, if there are any other writers on YouTube, I challenge you to do the 24-hour write-a-thon just to see how far you can get. You know, after doing this, I'm not even sure that I could honestly believe that anyone's capable of even doing a 24-hour readathon. I mean a real 24-hour readathon, the ones where they don't sleep and they take minimal breaks, that sort of thing. I'm not sure that there's any activity that I can't even speak. I'm not sure that there's any activity that requires this much focus that you could do for 24 hours straight and still be doing it properly. I don't know if I believe that. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you want to. Whatever, man. Just...
Why did I do this?